For some of the titles.
Is that everybody? Are we missing someone? English group? Good? Yeah? Okay. Good. Paper? Are you Kevin? He's asking for extra chair. No, sorry. Okay? Alright, so, welcome, good morning, welcome everyone to today's knowledgeable match between EAR and nations over here. Spectators, of course you know this, but please remain silent throughout the competition and hold your applause until the end of the match. Let's start with the team captains. Why don't you introduce yourself and your members? Let's begin with EAR.
My name is Lara, this is Guilherme, this is Gary, this is Arthur. Sitting out, we have Maria Alice and Luiz, and our coaches are Miss Raquel and Miss Tassi.
Thank you very much. Team nations.
My name is Francisco. We are Team Nations. This is Brasco, Theo, Marcus, and our bench are Max and Gaetano, and we have our coaches, Mr. David and Mr. Ray.
Alright,
We wish
guys,
best of
thank
luck
you.
to the other team.
Very important of you. Thank you so much. Team captains, we will now make sure that your buzzers actually work. Please make sure each of your team members' buzzers is working correctly. First, let's start with team EAR. Let's go. Make sure it works. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Beautiful. Let's go. Yeah. Yep. And the last one. Thank you very much. Good. Good to go, people? Right. Very ceremoniously opening questions. Here we go. Okay. Teams, ready? Okay. So, question 1 is history. Here we go. The namesake of this institution expanded the slave trade while serving as the first president of Madras. Students at this school who legendarily dug up Geronimo's head include Prescott Bush. This university is home to the Skull and Bones Secret Society. Harvard is a rival of what Ivy League? Yeah, Team AJ.
Yale.
Yale. Yale is correct. Awesome. Very good. Then, what are the bonus questions? They were there. Okay. So, well done, Tia. Your bonus questions. Answer the following about creation myths from around the world. This one is on mythology, obviously. 1. In Chinese mythology, the god Pangu was born from one of these objects. The golden goose lays many of these objects. 2. This bird's feathers turn black from smoke when bringing humans fire. This trickster deity appears in Native American creation myths. 3. The god Izanagi created many of Japan's islands using a jeweled one of these weapons. Cuchulainn wielded one of these weapons called the Geba.
Can you repeat the third one?
The god Izanagi created many of Japan's islands using a jeweled one of these weapons. Cuchulainn wielded one of these weapons called the Geba.
Time.
Time. Alright. Yeah. Okay. What?
Get the answer after each one that you question. You can answer or you can try 2 times. So you gotta go.
Okay. So question 1A, what was the answer? I agree. In Chinese mythology, the god Pangu was born from one of these objects. The golden goose lays in many of these objects.
Golden
Egg, just eggs, yeah, that's good. The second one was this bird's feathers turn black from smoke when bringing humans fire. This trickster deity appears in Native American creation myths.
Phoenix.
No,
Which was it?
it was Raven. And number 3, the god Izanagi created many of Japan's islands using a jeweled one of these weapons. Kukulane wielded one of these weapons called the Gay Bug.
What was the answer?
Spear. Okay. Moving on to the second question, second toss-up. This one is on science. The topic is science. Ready?
Yes.
This element's D line has a wavelength of 589 nanometers, causing it to burn bright yellow in a flame test. This element's bicarbonate is baking soda. What element that ionically bonds with chlorine in table salt has the atomic symbol of, Team Nations?
Sodium.
Sodium is correct. Well done. Okay. Right. Your bonus question. This one is also on science. Bonus 1. To fill valence shells, atoms can engage in this type of chemical bond in which atoms share electrons. This type of bond is often contrasted with ionic. 2. This rule has many exemptions because some atoms are stable with less than 8 electrons in their valence shells. Number 3. These chemical species have an unpaired electron in their valence shells, leading them to be very reactive.
Time.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
we don't have any.
You don't have any of the answers?
What are the answers?
Okay.
What are the answers?
For the first one, to fill valence shells, atoms can engage in a type of chemical bond in which atoms share electrons. This type of bond is often contrasted with ionic. It's called a covalent bond.
Just say the answers.
Just the answers? Answer to 2 was octet rule. Answer to number 3 was free radicals. Okay. Toss up 3, and this one is on computational math. Pencil and paper ready, teams, please. Here we go. Jeff drives 30 miles in 30 minutes on the way to work. But on the way back, there's traffic, so he drives the 30 miles in 90 minutes. What is Jeff's average speed in miles per hour for the round trip?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. Jack drives 30 miles in 30 minutes on the way to work. But on the way back, there's traffic. So he drives 30 miles in 90 minutes. What is Jack's average speed in miles per hour for the round trip?
Time.
Time. Okay. You want me to give you the answer? The answer was 30 miles per hour. Then no bonus because nobody left. Alright. Toss up 4. This one is on general knowledge. In 1858, 21 people died from eating hard candies, colored with an arsenic-based pigment of this color created by chemist Carl Wilhelm Scheele. A shade of this secondary color is named for a product produced. Yeah, T Nations?
Green.
Awesome, green is correct. Well done. Bonus question. This one is on fine arts.
That's
No,
no,
it's just.
Oh, sorry.
There is the bonus.
Yeah.
Bonus is on fine arts. Question 1. This artist painted numerous blue self-portraits when he stayed at Saint-Rémy. This Dutch painter used ultramarine and cobalt pigments to depict swirling sky in The Starry Night. 2. The artist Hokusai used Prussian blue in his series titled 36 Views of this Japanese mountain? Number 3. Streaks of blue paint appear on this artist's work, Blue Poles. This abstract expressionist, nicknamed Jack the Dripper, used a drip technique and pioneered action painting.
Go ahead.
Would you like to answer by parts, please?
Okay. 1. So this artist painted numerous blue self-portraits when he stayed at Saint-Rémy. This Dutch painter used ultramarine and cobalt pigments to depict the swirling sky in The Starry Night.
Vincent van Gogh.
Vincent van Gogh is correct. 2. The artist Hokusai used Prussian blue in his series titled 36 Views of this Japanese mountain, which is
Mount Fuji.
Mount Fuji is correct. And number 3. Streaks of blue paint appear on this artist's work, Blue Poles. This abstract expressionist, nicknamed Jack the Dripper, used a drip technique and pioneered action painting.
Jackson Pollock.
Jackson Pollock is correct. Well done. Okay. Excuse me. Number 5, people. This one is on science. The largest population of one type of these animals can be found on the Seychelles island of Aldabra. One of these animals, named Lonesome George, died in 2012 at the age of 102. They aren't finches, but giant examples of these animals live on the Galapagos Islands. Team nations.
Tortoise.
Tortoise is correct. Yes, well done. Bonus on geography this time. Yeah. Bonus 1. All 5 countries in Central Asia, one of which is named for Afghans, have names ending in this 4-letter Persian suffix meaning land. 2. Along with Liechtenstein, this Central Asian country is one of 2 doubly landlocked countries on the planet. Its capital is Tashkent. 3. This former 3rd largest lake in the world nearly dried up due to environmental mismanagement by the USSR in the second half of the 20th century. Along with Liechtenstein, this Central Asian country is one of 2 doubly landlocked countries on the planet.
Would like to answer by parts, please?
Okay. 1. All 5 countries in Central Asia, one of which is named for Afghans, have names ending in this 4-letter Persian suffix meaning land.
Stan.
Stan is correct, yes. 2. Along with Liechtenstein, this Central Asian country is one of 2 doubly landlocked countries on the planet. Its capital is Tashkent. Austria? Austria is wrong.
What is the correct answer?
Yeah. The correct answer was Uzbekistan. Austria is not in Central Asia. And the third one, the 3rd former largest lake. When you develop environmental mismanagement for the USSR in the second half of the 3rd century, you know the answer. Was the Aral Sea. Was the Aral Sea. Yes. Okay. Toss-up 6. This one is on current events. Ready? In this country's 2025 elections, the incumbent MAS party only received 3% of the vote. Name this South American country where the new... Yeah, Team Nations.
Venezuela.
That is wrong. Okay.
Continue.
Where the new president, Rodrigo Paz Pereira, has pledged to arrest its long-term left-wing ex-president, Evo Morales. You said it, Argentina is also wrong. The answer was Bolivia. Okay. Did you yeah. Next toss-up. This one is on science. This quantity equals k times the log of the number of microstates, an equation inscribed on the tomb of Ludwig Boltzmann. This quantity always increases in a closed system according to the second law of thermodynamics. A capital S symbolizes what measure of this order in a system? Yes, team AI.
So 4?
No, that is wrong.
You have to take this question.
This order in a system, that was the question. Oh,
Did you finish the question?
Yes.
Did you finish the question?
I did finish the question.
Oh, okay. Then,
Repeat the question.
speed.
Speed. Nope, that is wrong.
What is that?
The correct answer was entropy. Entropy.
Isn't that like the same thing?
Whenever they buzz in, just stop reading right where you are.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. Right, moving on to the eighth toss-up. This one is computational math again, so pencil and paper ready, please. Here we go. Mike makes brioche and focaccia. He wants to know how many focaccia he sold if he sold 110 homemade breads for $775, while charging $5 for his brioche and $10 for his focaccia. By making a system of equations, cancelling out a variable, and solving for his focaccia, he is able to find how many focaccias?
Can you repeat this?
Sure. Mike makes brioche and focaccias. He wants to know how many focaccia he sold if he sold 110 homemade breads for $775, while charging $5 for his brioche and $10 for his focaccia. By making a system of equations, cancelling out a variable, and solving for his focaccia, he is able to find how many focaccias?
Time.
Time. Yeah, that time was up. The answer was 45. All right. Next up. This one is on science. Good to go? This planet's surface was mapped by the Magellan probe. This planet contains clouds made of sulfuric acid. This planet's carbon dioxide-based atmosphere contributes to a runaway greenhouse effect. The highest temperature in the solar system, Tinia. Venus is correct. But you're not the captain, are you? Yeah. Good. Then the bonus. Also science. Answer the following about our sun. 1. Our sun falls under this general class of objects, which are massive balls of plasma in outer space. 2. Although most of the radiation released from our sun is in the form of visible and infrared light, about 10% is in this cancer-causing form, which is why we wear sunscreen. 3. In a couple billion years, the sun will expand and become a red giant after it ceases undergoing this process by which atomic nuclei combine under massive heat and pressure.
Wait, you repeat that again.
In a couple billion years, the sun will expand and become a red giant after it ceases undergoing this process by which atomic nuclei combine under massive heat and pressure.
Time.
Yeah. 1. Our sun falls under this general class of objects which are massive balls of plasma in outer space. That is correct. 2. Although most of the radiation released from our sun is in the form of visible and infrared light, about 10% is in this cancer-causing form, which is why we wear sunscreen. That is, ultraviolet is correct. And 3. In a couple billion years, the sun will expand and become a red giant after it ceases undergoing this process, by which atomic nuclei combine under massive heat and pressure. That is correct. Well done. All right. Next, toss up, number 10, on history. After the city lost the battle of Aigospotamine, it was ruled by the 30 tyrants. A politician who ruled the city delivered a funeral oration during a conflict it ultimately lost, the Peloponnesian War. Pericles ruled what ancient Greek city and rival of Sparta? Team ER. Active is correct. Well done. Bonus round on grammar. 1. The direct type of this part of a sentence includes nouns and pronouns that receive the action of a verb answering the question what or whom. 2. This part of a sentence is the action taken in a sentence and requires at least one verb to be formed. 3. This 6-letter term refers to the set of rules regarding how sentences are formed and how words are combined. This 6-letter term refers to the set of rules regarding how sentences are formed and how words are combined.
Time.
Of course. 1. The direct type of this part of a sentence includes nouns or pronouns that receive the action of a verb and answer the question who or what. Subject is wrong. Object. No such thing as a direct subject. 2. This part of the sentence is the action. Oh, no need to, of course, sorry, no need. Moving on. The answers. 2 was predicate, and 3 was syntax. Alright. Toss up 11, also on grammar. This punctuation mark can denote molecules trapped in fullerenes. Other languages call the symbol monkey's tail, strudel, and snail. What punctuation marks receive handles on X and separate a user's name and a website in an email address? Team Nations. No, full stop is wrong. At is correct. Okay. Bonus. Oh no, because you had the other one, so we got this one. Plus one. Toss up 12. Pop culture. A singer with this last name released the 2025 album Hotel Rock Bottom. Another singer with this surname claims, I don't want to tiptoe, but I don't want to hide, in the song We Can't Be Friends. What? Team AR. Grande is correct. Good. Moving on to bonus on science. 1. In humans, this spherical pair of organs on the face receives light rays and transmits them to the brain. Their outer portion contains the pupil and iris. 2. This translucent structure on the outside of that organ focuses light rays by converging them. This structure partly names an alternative to glasses. 3. The retina contains 2 types of photoreceptors. Rods are adapted for low light vision, while this other type is responsible for color vision. Close. The retina contains 2 types of photoreceptors. Rods are adapted for low light vision. Yeah. 1. In humans, the spherical pair of organs on the face receive light rays and transmits them to the brain. Their outer portion contains the pupil and iris. Iris is correct. 2. This translucent structure on the outside of that organ focuses light rays by converging them. The structure partly names an alternative to glasses. Retina is wrong. The answer was lens or lenses. And the answer to the last one was cones. Class of 13 on current events again. In a debate with this man about Big Pharma, Bernie Sanders posed the question, are you saying that everyone is corrupt but you? What man who ran as an independent during the 2024 presidential election is the current Secretary of Health and Human Services of the United States of America?
Time.
The answer was Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Oh.
That would have been the answer. Okay. Toss-up 14 then. Geography. This mountain is believed to be the home of Ngai, the greater god of the Kikuyu, a country's first president, whose first name was Joho, wrote about facing this mountain. What second tallest mountain in Africa shares its name with the country whose capital is Nairobi?
Time.
The answer was Kenya. Toss-up 15 on literature this time. A sailor in this collection is flown by a giant rock into the Valley of Diamonds. The treasure of 40 thieves is stolen by a character who says, "Open Sesame," in a story from this collection. Two Nations? 1001 Nights is correct. Yes. 2 seconds hesitation. Alright. Your bonus is on religion.
It's zero two.
Answer the following questions about the Mahabharata. One of the main characters, Arjuna, is a master of this kind of weapon that shoots arrows. 2. Another character, Karna, is abandoned in a basket of this kind of body of water. As a child, Moses was left in the grass along this kind of body of water as well. 3. This is the name of the group of 5 brothers who battled with the Kauravas and include Arjuna and Yudhishthira.
Can you repeat number 5, please?
Number 3.
Yes.
This is the name of the group of 5 brothers who battled with the Kauravas, and it includes Arjuna and Yudhishthira.
Time.
The lectures about questions.
Yep. One of the main characters, Arjuna, is a master of this kind of weapon that shoots arrows. Bow is correct. Another character, Karna, is abandoned in a basket on this kind of body of water. As a child, Moses was left in the grass along this kind of body of water as well. River is correct. And this is the name of the group of 5 brothers who battled with the Kauravas, and it includes Arjuna and Yudhishthira. They were the Pandavas. Okay. Toss-up 16 on geography. This river, which separates the city of Juazeiro and Petrolina, flows north from its origin. Yes, Team ER. San Francisco River. Correct. Well done. Bonus on geography as well. Answer the following about flags with animals. The Mexican flag features one of these animals perched atop a cactus. A bald one of these animals is an American symbol. 2. The Sri Lankan flag features a lion holding one of these objects. Along with guns, 2 of these objects are crossed in the flag of Guatemala. 3. Lucy Gray designed a flag with one of these animals, considered to be New Zealand's national bird, firing a laser for the 2015 New Zealand flag referendum. Lucy Gray designed a flag. Lucy Gray with animals considered to be New Zealand's national bird, firing a laser for the 2015 New Zealand flag referendum. Time.
There comes the sidewalks, please.
Absolutely. 1. The Mexican flag features one of these animals perched atop a cactus. A bald one of these animals is an American symbol.
Eagles.
Eagles is correct. 2. The Sri Lankan flag features a lion holding one of these objects. Along with guns, 2 of these objects are crossed on the flag of Guatemala. Swords. And the answer to the last one was kiwi. Okay, toss-up 17 on mythology. Hera's epithet of Orpheus refers to these body parts of cows. Three sisters known as the Grae share one of these body parts. The prophet Tiresias lost the ability to use these body parts after he encountered a bathing. Yep, team here. Eyes is correct. Well done. Professor Jackson, yes. Bonus question on current events. Please answer the following questions about the 2025 events in Venezuela. 1. Supposedly discovered in 2025 was a false flag operation that would have attacked one of these buildings under American control in Venezuela. Foreign diplomats typically work in one of these offices in their new country. 2. The president of Venezuela was inaugurated for his third term, but he was abducted by US forces in 2026. 3. In October 2025, this woman and a major opposition candidate won the Nobel Peace Prize for promoting democracy in Venezuela.
Can you repeat the first one?
Supposedly discovered in 2025 was a false flag operation that would have attacked one of these buildings under American control in Venezuela. Foreign diplomats supposedly discovered in 2025 was a false flag operation that would have attacked one of these buildings under American control in Venezuela. Foreign diplomats typically work in one of these offices in their new country. Embassy is correct. 2. This president of Venezuela was inaugurated for his third term, but he was adopted by US forces in 2026. Maduro is correct. And lastly, in October 25, this woman and major opposition candidate won the Nobel Peace Prize for promoting democracy in Venezuela. Was Maria Corina Machado. Okay. Next toss-up on computational math. Please have your pencils and papers ready. 50% of sea turtles successfully hatch. 20% of those that hatch successfully make it to the water. And 10% of those that successfully make it to the water survive into adulthood. If a mother lays 1,000 eggs, how many survive into adulthood? 50% of sea turtles successfully hatch. 20% of those that hatch successfully make it to the water. And 10% of those that successfully make it to the water, team here. 10 sea turtles is correct. Good job. Bonus question on literature. Please answer the following about people and creatures Alice sees in Wonderland. In Wonderland, Alice meets a queen, knave, and king of this suit. This suit, clubs, spades, and diamonds, appear in a traditional deck of cards. 2. Shortly after entering Wonderland, Alice shares a white one of these animals. Startles a white one of these animals who drops his pocket watch. These animals are central to the novel Watership Down. 3. After meeting the Mad Hatter during tea time, Alice is asked a riddle involving one of these animals and a writing desk. A poem about one of these animals repeatedly mentions a woman the narrator calls the Norn. After meeting the Mad Hatter during tea time, Alice is asked a riddle involving one of these animals and a writing desk. A poem about one of these animals repeatedly mentions a woman the narrator calls the Norn. Time. Yeah. 1. In Wonderland, Alice meets a queen, knave, and knight of this particular suit, and the suit, clubs, spades, and diamonds appear in a traditional deck of cards. Hearts is correct. 2. Shortly after entering Wonderland, Alice startles a white one of these animals, who drops his pocket watch. These animals are central to the novel Watership Down. After meeting the Mad Hatter during tea time, Alice is asked a riddle involving one of these animals and a writing desk. A poem about one of these animals repeatedly mentions a woman the narrator calls the Norn. No, it was Raven. And the answer to 2 would have been
No, yeah.
rabbit. Okay, toss-up 19 on fine arts. This medium was used by the group F-Stop 64, which included San Francisco native Ansel Adams. This medium was used to create Joe Rosenthal's Raising the Flag of Iwo Jima and Dorothea Lange's Margaret Mother. Name this artistic medium often created using devices such as the Canon EOS 300D. The answer would have been photography. When you hear F-stop, that's photography right there. Okay. Toss-up 20. Pop culture. In a movie set in this titled city, 2 police officers uncover a conspiracy that hid Agnes the Snake's role in its establishment. The Lindsley family claim to be the founders of Yes Team Era. Zootopia is correct. Good. And that gets you to bonus round 20, sorry. Bonus 20 is on science. Please answer the following questions about respiration. Respiration is another word for this action of rhythmically moving air in and out of your lungs to get oxygen and remove carbon dioxide from your blood. 2. The central organ of respiration in humans, the lungs, can be found within this set of bones of the upper chest. This set of bones includes 12 pairs of long curved bones. And 3. The respiratory system includes this flat sheet of muscle, which sits below the lungs and divides your thoracic cavity from your abdominal cavity. This muscle spasms during hiccups.
Can you repeat the third one, please?
The respiratory system includes this flat sheet of muscle, which sits below the lungs and divides your thoracic cavity from your abdominal cavity. This muscle spasms during hiccups. 1. Respiration is another word for this action of rhythmically moving air in and out of your lungs to get oxygen and remove carbon dioxide from your blood. Breathing, correct. The central organ of respiration in humans, the lungs, can be found within this set of bones of the upper chest. This set of bones includes 12 pairs of long curved bones. Ribcage is correct. The respiratory system is straight. The respiratory system includes this flat sheet of muscle which sits below the lungs and divides your thoracic cavity from your abdominal cavity. This muscle spasms during hiccups. No, it's a diaphragm.
1 minute break.
Okay.
Speak very clearly.
Now we do the 5 bonus.
Well, so the next 5 is it's in the amount. Right? No matter what, it's quite easy.
Now we get to the next one.
Or
They get reset and then
only the last one.
they get invited but if they are
Time.
okay. Alright teams, are we ready? The last 5 ones. So, question toss-up 21. This one is on mythology. Okay. A ring discovered in one of these animals allows Dushyanta to remember his wife Shakuntala. Bhima gains wisdom by burning his thumb while cooking one of these animals. The symbol for Pisces depicts 2 of what? Team nations?
Fish.
Fish is correct. Good. Your bonus is on philosophy. Answer the following questions about communism. 1. Communism was put into practice by Vladimir Lenin in this former country of Eastern Europe, which opposed the United States in the Cold War. 2. This thinker is known as the father of communism. This German author of Das Kapital co-wrote the Communist Manifesto with Friedrich Engels. 3. In the Communist Manifesto, the authors argue for the inevitability of the working class, or proletariat, overthrowing this capitalist class.
Can you repeat 3, please?
3. Sure. In the Communist Manifesto, the authors argue for the inevitability of the working class, or proletariat, overthrowing this capitalist class.
Time.
Let's answer right parts, please.
1. Communism was put into practice by Vladimir Lenin in this former country of Eastern Europe, which opposed the United States in the Cold War.
USSR.
The USSR, or Soviet Union. Yes, good. 2. This thinker is known as the father of communism. This German author of Das Kapital co-wrote the Communist Manifesto with Friedrich Engels.
Karl Marx.
Karl Marx is correct. And number 3, in the Communist Manifesto, the authors argue for the inevitability of the working class, or the proletariat, to overthrow this capitalist class.
Upper class.
I'm afraid not. It's the bourgeoisie. Oh, right. 22. Toss up on history, people. Rulers of this city, including Enrico Dandolo, would throw a ring into the Adriatic during the marriage to the sea ceremony. Rulers of the city were called doges. What most serene republic in Italy is home to Team AR? No. Rivan?
Venice.
Venice is correct.
Now I get a bonus.
You get the bonus.
Yes.
Your bonus is on general knowledge.
No, but they calculated it.
Yeah. Okay. This one is on general knowledge, specifically school lunches. Okay. 1. Many schools have a tradition of serving this food on Friday. This food typically consists of a round piece of dough covered in salt and cheese that is then baked. 2. The Healthy, Hunger-Free Kids Act of 2010 improved the nutrition of school lunches and was part of this First Lady's Let's Move initiative. This woman is known for saying, when they go low, we go high. 3. Some schools have the option to order individual food items for lunch, a practice referred to by this 3-word French phrase meaning at the cart.
Time.
Would you like to answer right parts, please?
Of course. 1. Many schools have a tradition of serving this food on Friday. The food typically consists of a round piece of dough covered in sauce and cheese that is then baked.
Pizza.
Pizza, right. 2. The Healthy, Hunger-Free Kids Act of 2010 improved the nutrition of school lunches and was part of this First Lady's Let's Move initiative. This woman is known for saying, when they go low, we go high.
Michelle Obama.
Correct, Michelle Obama. Number 3. Some schools have the option to order individual food items for lunch, a practice referred to by this 3-word French phrase meaning at the cart.
A la carte.
A la carte is correct. Well done. Okay. Question 23. Philosophy, people. Put your thinking hat on. Participants in a method of discussion named for this man ask questions to stimulate critical thinking. Team nations?
Socrates.
Socrates is right. Well done. Your bonus is on computational math. So, please answer the following questions about picking marbles from a bag. 1. If all of the marbles are red, what is the probability you will draw a blue marble? 2. If there are 3 total marbles with 2 red ones and all the rest blue, what is the probability you will get a blue marble if you draw once? 3. If there are 3 red marbles, 4 blue marbles, and 3 pink marbles, and you draw one time, what is the probability that your marble will be a primary color?
Sorry, can you please repeat number 3?
Of course. If there are 3 red marbles, 4 blue marbles, and 3 pink marbles, and you draw one time only, what is the probability that your marble will be of a primary color?
Time.
Okay,
We looked at the red question.
certainly. 1. If all of the marbles are red, what is the probability you will draw a blue marble?
0%.
0%, obviously, yes. If there are 3 total marbles with 2 red ones and all the rest blue, what's the probability you will get a blue marble if you draw one?
1/3.
1/3 is correct. And lastly, if there are 3 red marbles, 4 blue marbles, and 3 pink marbles, and you draw one time, what is the probability that your marble will be of a primary color?
70%.
70% is right. Well done. Okay, penultimate toss-up, 24, on general knowledge. The largest independent example of this type of business is Powell's in Portland, Oregon. The Strand in New York City and City Life in San Francisco are examples of one type of business, which also includes Barnes and Noble. Team AR. Bookstore is correct. Your bonus is on religion. Please answer the following questions about the book of Genesis. On the first day, God said, "Let there be something," which is often considered the opposite of dusk. 2. God created this wife of Adam from one of his ribs. What's her name? 3. The first 4 rivers created by God were the Pishon, the Gihon, this river, and the Euphrates. What's the 4th one?
Can you repeat the 3rd one, please?
Again, number 1. Number 3. The first 4 rivers created by God were the Kishon, the Gihon, this river, and the Euphrates. What's this river?
Time.
Of course. On the first day, God said, "Let there be something," which is often considered the opposite of dark.
Light.
Light is right. 2. God created this wife of Adam from one of his ribs. Her name? Eve. And 3. The first 4 rivers created by God were the Pishon, the Gihon, this river, and the Euphrates. What's the last one?
Tiger River.
Tiger is not correct. It's Tigris. Really close, but not correct. Very Tigris is in English. Yes, Tigris is the name of the river. Yeah. Tigris, Tigris, same thing, spelling is exactly the same.
Come on.
Time out? Yep. So the last one. Ready? Yes,
I feel a lot 20 years in the United States and I can't. Don't worry, you're okay. You're okay. But I think
One more. Alright, people, last question. Mr. Garcia? Ready? This is the last one. Last one is on geography. Puget Sound is on the northwestern side of this state, which contains the active volcano Mount St. Helens. Pike Place Market and the Space Needle are attractions in what state's most populous city, Seattle? Team nations?
Washington.
Washington is correct. State of Washington. Your last bonus round is on pop culture. Answer the following questions about baseball statistics. One, if the letter W is next to a team's name in the standings, it means they did this. This action is the opposite of losing. Number two, this is the meaning of HR in baseball stats. These things can happen when a batter is able to hit the ball over the outfield fence. 3. This is the meaning of the stat SB, whose all-time leader is Ricky Henderson. This is the meaning of the stat SB, whose all-time leader is Ricky Henderson. Time. Right.
I would like to answer my question, please.
Absolutely. 1. If letter W is next to a team's name in the standings, it means they did this. And this action is the opposite of losing.
Winning.
Winning. Well done. Let's pass. 2. This is the meaning of HR in baseball stats. These things can happen when a batter is able to hit the ball over the outfield fence.
Home run.
Home run is correct. And 3. This is the meaning of the stat SB, whose all-time leader is Ricky Henderson.
Strike penalty.
No, stolen base.
What?
SB, stolen base. Right, and I believe this concludes this round. Yeah, round of applause for
All the